Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In the rapidly changing world of careers, knowledge alone is no longer enough. Degrees, certifications, and formal education are important, but they cannot keep pace with the speed of modern industries, nor can they prepare us for the unexpected challenges we face each day. The true advantage belongs to those who commit to daily self-education, those who take responsibility for their own growth, and actively cultivate knowledge, skills, and awareness beyond traditional boundaries. Self-education is not a task or a requirement, it is a mindset. It is the belief that every day holds an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to expand your capacity. It is waking up with curiosity, asking thoughtful questions, and seeking answers that elevate both your professional and personal life. The modern career path is no longer linear. Automation, technology, and global collaboration constantly redefine what is relevant. Success belongs to those who adapt continuously, those who learn faster, think critically, and innovate consistently. Daily self-education allows you to stay ahead, not by competing with others, but by continuously becoming a better version of yourself. Learning every day is also about reflection. It is not just accumulating facts, but understanding how knowledge applies to your unique circumstances. It is asking, how can this skill improve my work? How does this insight shape my decisions? How can I create value not just for myself, but for others? Self-education fuels confidence. When you invest in your mind consistently, you are no longer reliant on external validation. You trust your judgment, make informed decisions, and embrace opportunities that others may overlook. Moreover, knowledge is contagious. When you grow, you inspire colleagues, clients, and even entire teams. The habits you cultivate create a culture of learning, a ripple effect that elevates not just your career, but your entire professional environment. Daily self-education is a commitment to your future. It requires discipline, curiosity, and humility. It asks you to step outside comfort zones, to challenge outdated assumptions, and to embrace change as an ally, not a threat. Remember, success in modern careers is not about who knows the most. It is about who learns consistently, applies knowledge wisely, and adapts with resilience. By embracing daily self-education, you are not only preparing for a job, you are preparing to lead, innovate, and create meaningful impact. The journey begins today in small steps. Read, reflect, experiment, and grow. Let each day of learning shape your decisions, your mindset, and your contribution to the world around you. Because in a world that never stops evolving, the greatest investment you can make is in your own mind. Daily learning is a mindset. Learning is not confined to classrooms, textbooks, or formal certifications. True growth comes from embracing the belief that every day presents an opportunity to expand your mind. This mindset transforms challenges into lessons, mistakes into guidance, and experiences into wisdom. Daily learning begins with curiosity. It begins with the simple act of asking, what can I understand today that I didn't yesterday? It is about noticing patterns in your work, in interactions with colleagues, and in the decisions you make. It is about seeking knowledge actively, not passively waiting for someone to teach it. This mindset requires consistency. One day of learning may feel insignificant. One book, one article, one reflection may seem small. But the mind is like a garden. Seeds planted today grow into forest over time. Small, intentional actions repeated daily compound into profound transformation. Daily learning also requires humility. It acknowledges that you do not know everything, that the world is larger and more complex than your current understanding, and that the ability to adapt is directly tied to your willingness to learn continuously. Humility fuels curiosity, and curiosity fuels growth. In a modern career, this mindset is critical. Technology evolves, industries shift, and opportunities emerge in ways that formal education alone cannot prepare you for. Those who cultivate the habit of daily learning are agile. They respond thoughtfully, adapt quickly, and innovate consistently. They are not intimidated by change, they are ready for it. Moreover, this mindset transforms not just your career, but your character. You become self-driven, self-aware, and resilient. You no longer rely solely on external recognition. Your confidence grows from knowing you are actively improving yourself. Each day of learning becomes a building block, strengthening both skill and self-belief. Daily learning also creates a ripple effect. Colleagues notice your growth. Peers are inspired by your curiosity, and teams benefit from the knowledge you bring. Even in subtle ways, your mindset influences others to adopt learning as a habit, creating a culture of growth around you. Ultimately, daily learning is about more than skill acquisition. It is about shaping who you are becoming. It is a commitment to yourself to remain curious, adaptable, and intentional. It is about showing up every day with the willingness to improve and trusting that the small efforts you make today will compound into the expertise, wisdom, and resilience that define your future. Remember, a mindset of daily learning is not optional, it is essential. It empowers you to navigate modern career paths with confidence, purpose, and impact. Adaptability requires continuous knowledge. The world of work no longer moves at a predictable pace. Industries evolve, technologies advance, and expectations shift with astonishing speed. What was relevant yesterday may be obsolete tomorrow. In this environment, adaptability is no longer optional. It is survival. And adaptability is built through continuous knowledge. Continuous learning is not about mastering everything at once. It is about developing the habit of consistently updating your understanding, refining your skills, and remaining open to new ideas. Every article read, every course completed, every conversation engaged in builds a layer of readiness for whatever challenges come next. Adaptability also requires perspective. It is not enough to know more, you must understand how to apply what you learn. Modern careers demand flexibility, not just in skill, but in mindset. Those who cling rigidly to what they already know struggle, while those who embrace lifelong learning thrive. Self-education cultivates this flexibility. It encourages problem solving, critical thinking, and creative approaches. It allows you to respond rather than react to change with calm intelligence, instead of fear or frustration. Adaptable professionals see opportunity where others see obstacles. They pivot, innovate, and lead with insight. Moreover, continuous knowledge builds confidence. When you know you are learning every day, you are less dependent on external validation, more capable of making informed decisions, and more willing to embrace challenges with courage. Adaptability and confidence feed each other. The more you know, the more agile you become, the more opportunities you can seize. The ripple effect is present here as well. When you adapt effectively, you inspire those around you. Teams respond to leaders who remain calm under pressure. Peers are encouraged by colleagues who innovate instead of resisting change. And organizations benefit from individuals who embrace growth rather than fear evolution. In a world that moves fast, knowledge is your anchor. It stabilizes you amidst uncertainty, empowers you to take decisive action, and equips you to thrive in roles and industries that are constantly being redefined. Adaptability is not accidental. It is intentional. It is the product of a mindset committed to continuous learning. And in cultivating this habit, you do more than survive modern career paths. You excel, and you inspire others to do the same. Reflection turns knowledge into action. Learning without reflection is like planting seeds and never watering them. Knowledge alone has limited power until it is understood, internalized, and applied. Reflection is the bridge between what you know and what you do. It turns information into insight, insight into decisions, and decisions into meaningful action. Daily self-education is not just about accumulating facts or skills. It is about understanding how they apply to your unique journey. After learning a new concept, ask yourself, How does this improve my work? How does this shape my approach to challenges? How can I create value with what I now understand? Reflection requires patience. It asks you to pause, consider, and evaluate, not just react or memorize. In a busy world, reflection is often neglected, but it is what transforms learning into growth. Without reflection, knowledge remains theoretical. With it, knowledge becomes transformative. Modern careers demand thoughtful action. Information is abundant, yet decisions must be strategic and deliberate. Reflection allows you to connect ideas, anticipate consequences, and align your actions with your long-term goals. It empowers you to respond intentionally rather than impulsively, to innovate rather than imitate. Reflection also deepens self-awareness. It helps you understand your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences and blind spots, and your patterns of behavior in professional settings. This awareness strengthens your ability to communicate effectively, collaborate successfully, and lead responsibly. The ripple effect extends beyond your own growth. When you reflect and act thoughtfully, you influence your team, peers, and community. Your decisions become models of consideration and wisdom. Your problem solving inspires others to approach challenges with intention. Reflection cultivates both personal excellence and collective impact. Ultimately, reflection transforms daily learning into a practice of mastery. It turns passive knowledge into active competence. It converts curiosity into expertise. And it ensures that every lesson you gain today shapes your actions, mindset, and contributions tomorrow. Remember, knowledge is powerful, but reflection gives it purpose. By reflecting intentionally, you ensure that self-education is not just about what you know, but about how you act, how you grow, and how you influence the world around you. Self-education builds confidence. Knowledge alone is valuable, but applied knowledge builds something far greater: confidence. In today's dynamic career landscape, confidence is not about arrogance. It is about trust. Trust in your skills, trust in your judgment, and trust in your ability to adapt to challenges. Daily self-education empowers you to make informed decisions. When you dedicate time to learning, you accumulate insights, refine your thinking, and develop clarity about your goals. This clarity reduces uncertainty and hesitation, allowing you to approach tasks with assurance and composure. Confidence from self-education is different from confidence based on external validation. It is resilient because it is rooted in competence, not praise. You do not need constant approval to feel capable because you have invested in your own growth and understanding. This independence strengthens both your professional presence and your personal integrity. Moreover, confidence influences more than just yourself. When you lead with knowledge, backed assurance, you inspire trust in others. Teams perform better, collaborations flourish, and opportunities expand. Your confidence becomes contagious, creating a ripple of motivation and empowerment around you. Self-education also enables you to confront challenges boldly. Unfamiliar problems become opportunities for learning rather than sources of fear. Mistakes are reframed as lessons, and setbacks as invitations to explore new strategies. With each challenge navigated, your confidence grows stronger, reinforcing a cycle of competence and courage. In modern careers, uncertainty is inevitable. Technological shifts, market changes, and evolving roles can feel overwhelming. But confidence cultivated through self-education equips you to navigate uncertainty with clarity and composure. It gives you the courage to innovate, pivot, and lead even in unfamiliar territory. Remember, confidence is not about knowing everything. It is about knowing that you can learn, adapt, and grow. Daily self-education builds this confidence incrementally, one lesson, one insight, one skill at a time. And over time, that confidence shapes not only your career, but the way you influence and uplift others in your professional journey. Personal growth inspires others. True growth is never contained within a single life. It reaches outward, often quietly, shaping the people, teams, and communities around us. When you commit to daily self-education, you do more than improve yourself. You create a ripple that inspires others to elevate their own potential. Personal growth demonstrates possibility. Colleagues see your dedication, your resilience, your ability to adapt, and they begin to believe that they too can learn, evolve, and succeed. Your progress silently challenges complacency and inspires initiative. You become a living example of what consistent effort and intentional learning can achieve. The impact of self-education extends beyond your immediate environment. When you apply new skills thoughtfully, offer informed insights, or innovate in your work, you influence decision, making collaboration, and the culture of your workplace. Your growth encourages others to think critically, reflect deeply, and pursue continuous improvement. This creates a positive chain reaction, a ripple effect that multiplies your influence far beyond your direct reach. Inspiring others through growth requires humility. It is not about showing superiority or competing for recognition. It is about showing commitment, integrity, and the courage to embrace learning as a lifelong practice. People are inspired by authenticity and effort, not perfection. When you model curiosity and persistence, others are motivated to follow suit. Personal growth also strengthens relationships. As you learn more about yourself and the world, you communicate more effectively, collaborate more thoughtfully, and lead with empathy. These qualities enhance trust, respect, and cohesion among colleagues, mentors, and teams, further amplifying your ripple effect. Ultimately, the influence of personal growth is exponential. The knowledge you gain today, the reflection you engage in, the courage you demonstrate in applying your learning, all of it resonates outward. One person committed to daily self-education can inspire countless others to adopt the same habits, fostering a culture of learning, resilience, and innovation. Remember, growth is not a solitary pursuit. By investing in yourself, you are investing in others. Your journey becomes a beacon, lighting the path for those around you. And your ripple of influence creates a legacy that extends far beyond your individual achievements. Small steps today shape long-term impacting careers and life. It is easy to underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. We often believe that only grand achievements matter, but transformation, both personal and professional, begins quietly, one step at a time. Daily self-education is built on these small steps. Reading an article, watching a tutorial, reflecting on a new concept. Each act may feel minor, almost insignificant. Yet, over time, these tiny efforts accumulate, creating a foundation for skills, confidence, and insight that cannot be replicated overnight. The ripple effect of small actions is profound. One new skill learned today can open doors tomorrow. One insight applied thoughtfully can improve decisions, enhance relationships, or solve challenges that seemed insurmountable. And when these actions are consistent, their influence extends far beyond yourself, shaping teams, communities, and even industries. Small steps also cultivate resilience. By focusing on incremental growth rather than instant perfection, you develop patience, persistence, and a mindset oriented toward long-term success. Failures become lessons, obstacles become opportunities, and every effort, no matter how minor, builds momentum. Consistency in self-education transforms potential into capability. It allows you to adapt to change with confidence, innovate with clarity, and contribute meaningfully in ways that leave lasting impact. Moreover, your commitment inspires others. Colleagues observe your diligence, peers adopt your habits, and the ripple spreads, proving that personal growth can ignite collective progress. Remember, global change does not always arrive in dramatic moments. It begins with daily choices to learn, to apply, and to improve steadily. By embracing small, intentional steps each day, you create a legacy of competence, curiosity, and leadership that will influence lives far beyond your own. The key is to begin now. No action is too small, no effort wasted, Every step counts, and every ripple matters. Your career is not defined by a single degree, a title, or a moment of recognition. It is defined by the choices you make every day. The commitment to learn, to reflect, and to grow. Daily self-education is more than acquiring knowledge. It is claiming responsibility for your future. It is about showing up intentionally, embracing curiosity, and turning lessons into action. Each small step you take compounds over time, building the skills, confidence, and resilience necessary to thrive in a modern career. Remember, learning is not a destination. It is a journey, a mindset, and a practice. When you embrace it consistently, your growth extends beyond yourself, inspiring colleagues, uplifting teams, and creating ripples that shape communities and industries. Do not wait for opportunities to find you. Do not wait for change to arrive. Equip yourself, act intentionally, and let your knowledge guide your decisions. Every day you learn, you are building not just a career, but a legacy, a life defined by purpose, competence, and impact. The journey begins with one decision today. Commit to growth, commit to curiosity, commit to daily learning. Because in a world that never stops evolving, the most powerful investment you can make is in yourself. Thank you.